today. To be honest, I don't know actually too much about Monopoli. However, I do know that this is a beautiful, picturesque city. It is 50% gonna rain. Very luckily, it's not raining at this very second. So hopefully we can still see some beautiful views. It's actually really close to Poliano, and Poliano was absolutely beautiful. Monopoli is something similar, but a little bit bigger in a city. There is also a historic center where you can get lost in the maze of streets. So there's a beautiful beach here. There's a beautiful Cathedral Maria Santissima that we're gonna go visit, and also a castle that used to be a prison for centuries and now has like beautiful views and everything. So we're going to go to all those top 3 places: views, church, castle. This street is still part of the newer city. We're walking towards the center right now, but there's lots of like shops. I see some outlets, so like perfect if you want a tiny bit of shopping. This is Center Muratiano. It is a center plaza here in the city. Before heading into the historic center, you can have a sneak peek of the churches behind there. Cute little villa commune on the way to the castle and the historic center. This used to be part of a vegetable garden as the moat from the castle. I always love coming to these public gardens. They're absolutely such a serene place to just take a little break. And we are already in the historic center, wandering around the local streets. Most of these buildings are beautifully white, so it makes a really picturesque scene from looking afar. This is our first church we stumbled across. This is the Church of Francesco. This inside of the building was started in 16th century, and this building was completed in 1749. Look at the structure inside. The detailing is amazing. I'm loving the street so far. There's a lot of really cute shops and restaurants lining the street. Some are already open, and it's just right before 10 a.m. Look at this building. It's like little bubbles, little waves. It's really cool. We've arrived at the Castello Carlo V. And I'm very excited for the opportunity to see the view here. It's right on the coastline of the Mediterranean Sea. Water is always so calming. It's actually pretty low wind right now. Really calm tide. We're gonna take a little lap around the castle. We are right on the coast. You can see all those rain clouds, but it's still beautiful. The tide's crashing onto the rocks. The rocks look really sharp. Like those agedashi tofus again, but this one is more flaky. We're walking right at the edge, the wall of the castle here, and I can see a cannon. And it's facing towards the sea as a defensive mechanism. Ah! Look at this narrow strip of road. This is such a nice walk after breakfast, after your coffee. Hopefully you don't get splashed on. I love how some of the apartments are super decorated with plants and flowers. So gorgeous. Oh wow, this is such a fun street. There's so many hats on this street. So adorable. It's a really narrow alleyway. It is officially raining here in Monopoli. the famous Church Maria Santissimo. We will check the inside out. Oh my God, if you had to visit one church, this is the church to visit in Monopoli. It's amazing, the marble columns. There's some absolutely cool shops around here. Oh my God, I absolutely love this. Made in Portugal. So puffy. Love. Inside in Monopoli was an amazing designer concept store, men's and women's. It's really peaceful because it's low season and a little rainy. The town is really fun to wander around. Cala Porta Vecchia, really scenic and really beautiful, but very windy. Look at my umbrella. Very beautiful viewpoint. I think we're gonna take a couple of photos here. It's gorgeous and it's like a little beach here. I love the waves. Yes, it's super windy. Actually, the rain has kind of let up a bit, but it makes those waves just absolutely gorgeous. This is a really nice viewpoint of Monopoli. Hi, again, it's me again. It's less of a tourist town, so it's more of a local city. It's a bit bigger. I'm like rocking on the rocks here, you see. I'm trying to like look down and be a little careful, but it's gorgeous. And even in low season, because it's more of less of a tourist place and more of local businesses, most things are all open. It's more of the tourist targeted cities like Taormina or Capri, those type of cities that are closed during low season. Monopoli is like a bigger, slightly bigger city and doesn't really cater to tourists too much. So everything's really just operating just as normal. So that's the great thing about coming here. There's a lot of seaweed by the shore. You can see them all piled up here. So that's why the sea looks a little bit dark. But it's carrying all the seaweed back and forth. But still incredibly blue in the back over there. Where we were just at down here, you can see the cannons lined up all around the I'm not sure what they are, to be honest. The castle walls or the city walls. There's a couple of them here. Cute little public garden right beside the seafront here. It's actually, I am so excited to be in Italy exploring Puglia. It's absolutely amazing and it's always a fun little surprise in every city you go. Can you see how gorgeous that looks? Imagine if it was sunny. I love Italian food, but before grabbing a bite, this is likely the last church we're going to visit. This is so decorated. Church Rentorio Santa Maria. It's not open until later in the afternoon, but look at the front door. Skulls and skeletons. That's crazy. Really gives me a chance to admire the actual detail that's on the outside. We're back at that beautiful viewpoint one more time as we're starting to see some blue skies. It's so beautiful. Can you see the contrast between the turquoise Mediterranean Sea and the baby blue sky? And also, if you look closely, there's a bunch of seagulls right in the water, and it's like they're surfing. They're just coasting along the waves, taking a little water break. Very cute. This is a square close to the Castello here. It's just a central plaza. There's actually not too much, but it's flanked by all the churches. And it's right in the historic center. Look at this doorway to the beautiful port side. Let's walk through it. Quite windy on the way. It's so gorgeous. And we have blue skies now. How amazing. amazing. There's a couple of restaurants around here where it has windows to this beautiful portside view. Oh, look, they're like little cactuses and balloons. It's so nice. It's so fun. Wandering around the streets is one of my favorite things to do, exploring the old historical center in Monopoli here. This is the Torre Civica. It's exactly 1 p.m. Well, almost like 12:58, and suddenly there's like a crowd of what looks like students. I think there's a lot of like break. Also, I noticed, like, for example, Maria Santissima, which was a wonderful church. They have a siesta time where they close from 12 to 4:30. So watch out for when you are visiting the city and what time you are if you're doing a day trip as well. Maybe try to hit up all the sites early in the morning, and then by early afternoon, you'll most likely be kind of done Monopoli. If it is in the summertime, the beaches are amazing. There's a couple of beaches, some walking distance or some a short drive away. I took the train here from Bari, based my trip around Bari. It's only, if you take a fast train, it's only anywhere from 27 minutes to 40 minutes train ride, depending which train you get to take and what time. They run really frequently. I didn't buy my ticket in advance, just looked it up yesterday night, decided to come here. So super easy. It's €3.60 to get here one way. And this is the end of our day trip in Monopoli, back in the center square where the beautiful fountain is at, right outside of the historic center. It's roast chicken. Literally grabbed half a roast chicken. Actually, not so big. Well, I ended off my day in Monopoli with some roasted chicken, which I don't think they're like popular for, but I saw it, it looked amazing in the window shop and I just needed some protein. Monopoli is actually really cute and I would totally recommend it for a day trip. They have some really cute streets and the buildings are really colorful and pretty, and this is the new part of Monopoli. If you are coming here, probably want to explore the historical center, and Maria Santissima was absolutely gorgeous, and so was the Francesco church. It was also really pretty. I didn't go inside the castello, but I did do a beautiful walk. It's right by the sea, so it was really pretty. Monopoli is a great day trip from Bari, and I think you only need a couple of hours. You don't need a huge full day. They do have, it's really catered more, in my opinion, to locals. So a lot more places were open. There was some really cool like shops, like, you know, I'm a shopaholic. So there was like some really cool concept designer shops that I really liked. My favorite one was we went into together was Insight. So that was gorgeous. So now I'm about to take the train back to Bari and ending off my day in Bari Central. So thank you so much for joining me in Monopoli, and I will see you again soon. Bye, loves.